Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot is left. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo, Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Wiggins in at the 4 spot. And for the Hornets, ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, we know this should be a heated battle down low. Both teams, Clark, pride themselves on rebounding.
And we know rebounding is one of the key factors along with turnovers, field goal percentage, and free throws in terms of determining the outcome of a game. So we'll keep an eye on the rebounding battle in this one because that is the strength of both of these teams.
Mitchell kicks the foul. From the stripe, good on the shot.
Boy, that's Powell. He can stretch you out to the 3, but also hit that midi, too.
And here's Charlotte. On the wing, Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Miller outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Powell outside. On the wing, Wiggins. Defended by Bridges. Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell in the corner. Fires for 3. Bridges with the board. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you've got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Now here's Powell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Hero on the wing. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Diabate. Ball from long range. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Well, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
He'd have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Miller against Hero. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Ball slams it in.
Boy, I really like that aggressiveness from Ball, taking it right into the defense.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with the 3. The Hornets pull it in.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Now Knipple. Now here's Ball. Just 5 on the clock. And Knipple, the bucket on the assist by Miller. Knipple's got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Hornets. Powell left side. Stolen by Knipple. And it's Ball in the corner. Pass to Bridges. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I like their focus coming in, terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start up the game trying to team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at the Hornets, winding things down this season, they're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot. And, of course, the Heat right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And, you know, for the Hornets, they find themselves in a difficult position, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, trying to answer their critics. Winning here at the end would go a long way towards them, and they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Hero passes to Adebayo.
Hornets foul. Cockburn. First personal foul. First team foul.
Hero looking around. Shoots the three.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Yeah, you know, defense or not, good defense or not, those are shots you got to make. I mean, they're missing some easy ones.
Here's Diabate. Covered by Wiggins. Knipple with the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now, here's Adebayo. He has yet to score. Jaquez outside. And it's off from three-point range. Charlotte leading by 16. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Throws it from outside.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropped. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Jonas. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here's White. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball. Working and find those quality looks.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Powell is out there with Jokic Jonas. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Larson in at the small forward. Pass to White. Launches from deep. And Ware pulls it down.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. So, Clark, when you think about the league's natural scores, Norman Powell has to be on that list.
For sure, and I think he's underrated, but everybody can't get top billing on the marquee. I mean, there are going to be guys that do great work that don't tend to get the attention that other guys do. But you look at his production, especially when his minutes go up, I mean, he can put it in the basket. He's a hard guy to deal with. He gets it in transition, mid-range game, shooting three. And if you're not careful, he'll posterize you too. You know, one of the most underrated scorers in the game, in my opinion, is Norman Powell. He's especially lethal and dangerous from the arc, and a real asset for this team.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Larson. Hasn't made one yet. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Miller against Powell. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Ware. Now Jaquez. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Here's Ware. Off target with his 3. Hornets leading by 22. The baseline J. Again, the Hornets score.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Powell. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. It's tipped. White with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Now it's timeout called by Miami. Mark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
Knipples checked in for the Hornets. Ball comes in for Kobe White. Now, here's Mitchell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. How? The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Charlotte has gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. For three, Bridges, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Hero from long range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And another 3 for Charlotte.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and the guys start playing hero ball.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
2 minutes.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Bridges up top. Hawkins defending. Out to Miller. 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Lets it go from deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their